Alright guys, I am back, and for the second and final unboxing video for today, again we're taking a look at this Sega SPM Super Premium Breathe With You Hatsune Miku figure. So, quick look at the box. So we got a cool, phenomenal, beautiful, and sexy product shot of Hatsune Miku right here. Hatsune Miku Breathe With You, SPM Super Premium, Sega, Hatsune Miku right there, Project Diva, Mega 39s. Looking pretty cool. Here's one side. Well, here's part of her long hair right here, as you can see. There's like a nice silhouette of Miku right here. Pretty nice. Here's the back, another sexy product shot right here. Looking pretty cool. Here's the other side, another part of her hair right there, another silhouette. Really like that. Here's the top, another silhouette right there. More same similar stuff. Here's the bottom, warning choking hazard and everything. And so yeah, now I'm gonna cut the camera and I'm gonna get this thing open. We'll see what's inside. Real quick guys, here is Miku out of the box, but still in the plastic. And as you can see, just like with the Asuna figure, she's also in like a plastic tray with a plastic covering, which I had a feeling it might be that way. So as you can see, there's a bit of minor assembly required. Shouldn't be that hard if you know what I mean. Yeah, I want to say maybe it's around the size I thought it'd be, if not a little bigger. But looks pretty cool. And as you can see, we have a large clear plastic display base with some design on it. Looks very nice. So I'll get this thing out of the plastic and then we'll get to reviewing. Okay guys, so here is Hatsune Miku fully assembled. And I gotta say, this figure is phenomenal. So yeah, let's take a closer look. So first up, got the face sculpt. Looks very beautiful as usual. The blue eyes, the eyebrows, the nose, and the sculpted open mouth. It's painted and sculpted quite well. Yep. She's got a beautiful face as usual. Yep. Then of course her hair. Got her bangs and the sides of it right here. They're nicely painted. As well as these like white flower things in her hair. They're quite beautiful and they're nicely sculpted. Here's the back. We've got more of those like flower things. They look very nice. Of course, more of the back of her hair as well, along with her really long twin tails, which are both held up by these clear plastic stands, which I'll say is convenient, so yeah. So yeah, they've got like different shades of blue in them, which I really like. I like the different shades of blue that they used. It's quite nice. Of course, also got these like things around her wrists. I forget what they're called, but got the white, black, and red. They're well painted, and I like how nicely sculpted they are. Yep. As well as this like thing here around this arm. Looks like it's part of this thing around her wrist. Also got the, of course, got the part that's attached to this one, these long strings right here. They're nicely sculpted. As well as the black nail polish. Looks pretty good. The arms as well. They're nicely sculpted. And of course we have this piece of cloth around her collarbone. It's like red and then it fades to black towards her neck. And the white looks very nice. Yeah. I really like that. Then of course we got this like frilled top right here. It's very nice. It looks pretty realistic. See, there's that side of it. Nice sculpting detail and paint applications on the skin as well. Looks rather realistic as well. And then of course the skirt looks like it's frilly as well. And just like with this cloth piece right here. The skirt is also like red and also fades to black right there with white at the perimeter. Looks very nice. Also got this like, I believe, ribbon at the back of the skirt, along with these like string things right here. I forget what these are called, but these are some good touches. Do be careful though, because these are made out of like a thinner plastic, so do be careful with that. Of course, nice sculpt detail on the legs as well, especially with her leggings, I think. Start with red and they fade into black. And of course, her high heels. Black on the top, red on the bottom. Very nice with, I believe, ribbons at the back above the heels. Very nice. As you can see, this one's on like some clear plastic pieces to help get it on the display base. And as you can see with the display base, it's like almost like has the same patterns as these things right here, as you can see. And so, yeah. Overall, this figure looks pretty sexy. I really like the pose that she's in too. It's pretty cool. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and take a quick 360 look at the figure. And just like with most of my other figures, don't see any issues with the paint applications or the sculpt work. So yeah. This figure was definitely well worth the money, so yeah. But yeah, she looks very beautiful and very sexy as well. And yeah, pretty great figure overall. And for a quick figure comparison, here's the Breathe With You Hatsune Miku figure next to the Neon Cyber Hatsune Miku figure. So as you can see, there is a huge size difference. But of course, even when you bring this figure, even when you bring this figure up to the same level as this figure is still much taller, as you can see. But also because, of course, this one right here is a perching figure, so yeah. But anyways, though, they're both still the same character, both beautiful and sexy, and they'll both look really cool and sexy in your display shelf or display. So anyways, guys, hope you guys liked the review on this Breathe With You Hatsune Miku figure. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments down below. And I'll be back tomorrow to review more of the figures I got during the summer. So until then, peace out.